Hey, what's up, guys? This is your boy Travis back again here at Big Boy Toy Reviews, and today we are taking a look at SH Figuarts Tanjiro Kamado from Demon Slayer, baby. I told you I was getting this. I told you I was getting it. I told you it was coming in, and I have to say, I played around with him a little bit. There's some interesting things about this figure that SH Figuarts especially has a tendency to do, which is over-engineer things. And I don't understand why. It's just unnecessary. But with that being said, this is a fantastic figure. I'm just going to get it out there in the beginning of the review. This is a fantastic figure. If you're collecting Demon Slayers, or Demon Slayer figures, you should get this guy. Point blank. I don't even need to do a final thought. You should get him. But let's get up close and personal, because I want to talk about some of the stuff that I was mentioning in the beginning there. So actually, I won't be able to mention it until we get to the articulation. But this guy is very nicely done. He looks really, really good. His face looks really nice, very well painted. Very, very well painted. Look at his hair. I love the gradient, how it's transitioning from the black to the purple. That looks so freaking good. They did a good job with this guy. He's a little segmented, but there's no way that you would have been able to really do this guy in hard plastic and not have it segmented. But the way that they did it in the hard plastic, I think is the best I've seen. Now, I've never handled the Figma version of this, so I don't know how that one is, but this one is good. This one is really freaking good. He looks really good. The checkerboard pattern, they did as well as they could, I think. I feel like it's not consistent, but like, I guess you can say consistent enough. You know, like, I don't see any blacks running into blacks, green running into greens. I think they did a good job trying to match the pattern consistently throughout his jacket, or his robe. So I think they did a good job there. I really do, considering what they had to do to get it to be like this without cloth goods. It's really freaking good. Let's see this belt. Let's look at this belt. Well, look at that. Look at them knowing how to paint a belt without it looking all mushy. And this dude came in at what, like 35 bucks? Come on. Now, this is an accessory. I forgot to take this off because, like I said, I was messing around with them. But even this has the belt loop on it, so it looks like it's in the belt. I love that. I freaking love that. That's so smart. Now, of course, if it moves, you know, it'll be uneven, but I love how that looks. That looks so good. I like that a lot. But yeah, that belt is done nicely. The buttons are painted very nicely. That little badge up there painted nicely. They did a good job. Finally, SH Figuarts. You're starting off with a banger. You're starting a new line and you're starting off with a banger. Now, can the One Piece line get this kind of treatment, please? Do the people that create the Demon Slayer characters not collaborate with anybody else? Do the departments not talk to each other? Is that what's happening? Because you can come out with this greatness like this, but then just dump things like Zoro on us, things like Luffy, the first Luffy that couldn't bend his knees. Like, you even did baggy pants on this guy. You know how many companies can't do baggy pants? And you figured out how to do baggy pants, and you somehow can't get Luffy to have more than a 90-degree bend in his knee. Anyway, but yeah, he looks good. He looks really good. We didn't look at the box because I got super excited. Let's look at the box and then we'll take a look at the accessories. So yeah, it's a typical SH Figuarts box. It's not anything special. It's a lot of green. But yeah, I do have Nezuko. I do have the SH Figuarts Nezuko coming soon, so there will be a review on her. But yeah, this guy looks freaking good. All right, let's go into accessories. Alrighty, so first we have these two hands here. They're just kind of posing hands. You can't see the nails, so that's pretty good. Then we have these two open hands. So that's that. Then we have the two weapon holding hands. So nothing special about the hands. Then we have his faces. So we have the smiling face that looks really freaking good. That says C. Guess I should have went in order. Actually, yeah, I guess I should have went in order. This must be A. The face he has on in the box must be A. That looks good though, nicely painted. The earrings look really nice. Earrings look really, really nice. That was C. Here's B. The B head, you can see it in there. It says B. The angry face, and you can see his mark is all lit up, and he's using it here. So that's good. I like that. I like that a lot. Alrighty, and you can see how we see the difference in the marks. This is the activated Demon Slayer mark, and this is the non-activated one. So yeah, both of these faces look really good. Then we have his sword. So he does come with this sword without the blade in it, so you can stick it in his hilt, or not the hilt, the scabbard. So that's what this looks like, and you can just pop that in there when you're not using it. Let's see if I can get that in there on camera. There we go. So yeah, that looks pretty freaking good. So I love that. I love that. And then we obviously have the blade, black blade, Nichirin blade. Then he comes with your boy's hilt, which he did get eventually once he died. So he did get Rengoku's hilt. But that makes me wonder, if they do Rengoku, is he not going to come with his sword? So you get the hilt, so you can put that in there instead of the other sword, but you also get the blade. So I don't think this is Rengoku's blade, but I think his was red. But I guess Rengoku will come with his own sword if they make him. But yeah, that looks really freaking good. It has the kanji on there, really, really small. It's got like that little design in it. That looks good. That really does look good. But that is it for accessories. All right, so articulation. First of all, the head. So they did some weird stuff with his hair, where they made this a separate piece, but it also has its own ball peg. So I'll show you this, which is super weird. Just super duper weird. Can you see in there? I don't think you can. Let me see. Okay, you can kind of see in there. You can see one going into the back of the head, and then there's one going into the ball socket at the top. So you can kind of, yeah, you can really see, you can see it there. You can see it there. That is completely over-engineered. Why did you need to make a whole nother ball peg for just the back of his hair? Because the whole thing is, it doesn't help articulation whatsoever. There was no need to put that there. Just do a double ball peg, and then we would have probably got more range. It was unnecessary, over-engineered bullcrap that SH Figuarts always tends to do for no reason. So yeah, they just made this part a whole separate piece for no reason. He can't look up because of his hair. He can look down. He's not really getting any good side to side because they made it two pegs. So both pegs can't move at the same time. So he gets some side to side. Luckily that neck has a ball peg in it, so he can kind of get some nuance posing in there, but it's ridiculously over-engineered, but I guess it's functional. Way over horizontal parallel on that shoulder, which is crazy. It has a different type of little butterfly in it, and it works very nicely. He can get his arm way across his shoulder, across his chest. I mean, not to mention he has a little chest, but even the green peg works out in his favor because it's on a green square. So that looks really freaking good. They did a good job with that shoulder, a really good job with that shoulder. Got a bicep swivel here and in the shoulder, so you actually have to force that one, and you got it in the elbow. A lot of some swiveling. This elbow looks pretty good, and it works really good with his baggy sleeves. This is the kind of engineering that I'm talking about. They did a really good job with this guy. Ball pegs, ball hinges for the wrist, but it looks like it even spins in there, so that also spins in here. So that little wrist, that little piece that's just inside of there also spins. Articulation out the wazoo with this guy. So the next over-engineered part is this torso joint. Now watch this. Look at this. You can literally completely separate him, and they made this a hinge. Unfortunately, I can't get the light in there to, let me see if I can. Look at this. They built a pull-out hinge. For what? I don't know. But you can pull it out and completely separate his torso from the top of his torso from his stomach, which is wild. It does spin on that. You get some side to side out of it, but this thing, it's functional, but completely unnecessary. So you can go way too far back and you can see all his guts. So you don't want to go back that far, obviously. But going back at all is going to be gappy on this guy. Going forward, though, looks really good. Like, it works really well, although you're going to have a big old cavity in the back. So you're going to have to make a decision on that one. Doesn't really have a waist twist here. It's not really activating. You can't get the twist up there, though. Let me back up a little bit here. Now, as far as the legs, we can get full on splits, basically. So that's good. Thigh swivel, kick forward very nicely, backwards. Pretty good too, backwards. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now let's take a look at these pants. Baggy pants. No company has been able to do it. Nobody properly. Can we do it? Yes. And it's really good. And not to mention, this is another part of over-engineering, but they put a hinge in the back of his calf. So then when he bends his knee, he can bend that, then get his calf all the way back and get a full bend. That's something else right there. That is something else right there. SH Figuarts, you have outdone yourself, sir. You have outdone yourself. This is nicely done. Nicely done. Really is. I love it. Very nicely done. All right. Then we got the foot goes up that far, down that far, and then we get a really good toe hinge, and it spins on that. This is one of the best SH Figuarts articulated figures I have ever handled. I've handled a lot of figures in my lifetime, and this has to be one of the absolute best. It has to be, because this guy is done incredibly well, considering the complicated manner of how he's dressed. To transfer that into plastic and still have it look pretty good and completely posable in every sense of the word. This guy's good. This guy is good. I dare say this is the best Tanjiro figure to date from any company. From any company. This thing is amazing. Anyway, let's get on to some comparisons. Alrighty, now here he is next to the Buzzmod Tanjiro. And yeah, you are seeing two different design philosophies here. And really, it depends on, let me see if I can stand. It's a little back here because of his backpack. God damn it. You have a company that I would argue is going for more appearance, natural appearance than SH Figuarts, who are going for max articulation with some sacrifice in appearance. It just depends on what you like. This is a fantastic figure. Does it cost too much? Yes. For this to be $35 and for this to be, I don't know exactly how much this was when it first came out, but if it was going off the old prices, it was like $130. There's something wrong with that. There's something wrong with that. There's no reason for this to cost that much. I said it before and I'll say it again. These are way too much. Way too much. Especially when you can get something like this for $35. This is an excellent replacement for that. An absolutely excellent replacement for that. You do not need this if you can get this. Hopefully they keep going with the line and continues to be good, because they will put BuzzMod out of business. Point blank. Alrighty, and here he is next to Rengoku. And they look good together. Obviously they're going to look good together. They're buddies. But yeah, I think the sizing is good here. I think Rengoku was kind of short. Because this is taller than the BuzzMod version, but I think they scale better here. I don't know. You know, when you see it in the drawing in the anime, it can. I could be wrong. Maybe Tanjiro is supposed to be a little bit shorter than him, but they seem close in size in anime. But yeah, that's what he looks like with him. Alrighty, and finally here he is with his sister. Why am I blanking on her name? I just said it earlier. I don't know. It's 11:15. I need to go to bed. But yeah, he looks good with his sister. I'm anxious to see when I get her in the SH Figuarts line how they compare. So that'll be nice to see. But anyway, that's it for comparisons. All right. In conclusion, I already said it in the beginning. This dude is awesome. Get him. He's cheap. He is worth it. If this is your first figure, if you like Demon Slayer and you want a Demon Slayer figure and this is your first action figure, import action figure that you are thinking about buying, buy it. Don't buy any Dragon Balls. Don't buy any BuzzMod. Buy this guy. Don't buy any Naruto. Buy this guy. If you like Demon Slayer, get him. He is amazing. Anyway, that's it for the review. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.